farm on the outskirts of Dar es Salaam, Mwajuma Saidi collects peppers, mango leaves and other ingredients to steam and prepare what she believes is a cure for COVID-19. Her granddaughters are taking it too, even though they are not sick.
We just do it as a caution. We did it for almost 4 days, then we stopped. We also took lemon, ginger, pepper, and onions, then blended them and put it in a bottle. We started using it in the morning, afternoon, and evening for 4 days, and then we stopped.
There's no evidence Mwajuma's potion does anything to combat the coronavirus, nor any others that have been touted. But the number of people in Tanzania who claim to have discovered a cure for the novel coronavirus keeps rising. Some are pushing an untested herbal potion called Covidol.
Since we discovered this herbal cure, it has been used by a few people, but among those who used it, we have seen some success. Firstly, we have seen it lower fever faster. It fights respiratory problems, influenza, and body fatigue, things that emerge in this disease.
Authorities say any coronavirus treatments need to be challenged first under strict clinical trials to see if they are effective.
What we are waiting now is the instructions from the General Secretary so as to include this herbal medicine in our research.
Meanwhile, Mwajuma and her granddaughters continue to do their best to protect themselves from the virus, even though they are unsure their concoctions work. Charles Kombe for VOA News, Dar es Salaam.
Nigerian car mechanic Lateef Adetoye is collecting leaves from his yard for his own coronavirus remedy. He's been interested in herbal treatments since he was a child, but his focus, like that of many across Africa, was renewed after Madagascar's president announced a plant-based COVID-19 cure in April. Adetoye's concoction combines ginger, lemons and neem leaves. He says the ingredients can fight malaria, and as COVID-19 has similar symptoms, he believes it will cure the respiratory disease 100%.
Let's try our home best. So when we try our home best, we know whether our home best can work for us. We don't need to go and meet anybody. At least God give us all this leaf, all this root to cure ourselves.
The Madagascar remedy, COVID Organics, is also based on a plant with anti-malarial properties, Artemisia annua, also known as sweet wormwood. The World Health Organization has warned that COVID Organics' effectiveness is unproven, and that people who drink the tonic may feel immune and engage in risky behavior. But that didn't stop countries across the continent from placing orders and receiving thousands of bottles free of charge. Businesses already trading in Artemisia have also experienced a sudden surge in orders. Belgian agronomist Pierre Van Dam manages the production of Artemisia-based pills and tea bags under the Lion Vert label in Senegal. He says sales increased at the start of the pandemic, but mostly just for wealthy Senegalese and expats. Then Madagascar's André Rajoelina announced COVID Organics.
There was a big boom. Suddenly we were in over our heads. We went from producing 3,000 to 4,000 packets a month to 2,000 packets a day, and we're still not managing to satisfy the demand.
But like the WHO, Van Dam warns against promoting a cure without scientific proof. He says they are in the process of gathering funds with the help of artists and athletes to finance a clinical study approved by the WHO to show that Artemisia is a valuable tool in the fight.
So I hope I enjoy the lockdown like me, you know. Why I've enjoyed the lockdown. Yeah, man, I tell you. I hope I enjoy it. It's good to say yeah sometimes, you know. Yeah, it's good to say yeah. It's just that me see my yard all the time, but me don't feel no way. You know, some people have a house, some people have a home. And I love my home, you understand? Anyway, people all over now get frustrated. Yeah, them get frustrated. And when they don't tell them already, say, if they make the mask thing and the social distance thing more stringent, means say them look on that more, they would need to figure lock down the place. Because the lockdown of the place that create the problem with the people them. You know, the people them can't take the lockdown because you know what people are street organ. Them are thrown up and down at night time and all them way there. Some man now get to see him house for the first time. Yeah, him see all some pants all in him closet and them I wonder. And when him did get them pants there, I say, wifey, You did buy new pads to me, man. Or you couldn't tell me. Yeah, him still calling, him dry, him say some jack shots are in there where him never wear yet. And him say them not new. But him not question. She started to tell him, say, yeah, man. You don't remember, say, from 2 years ago, you did have them jack shots, I don't wear them again. And them believe. So some people see things for the first time in them house. Some people never ever realize the color of them wall and all them way there. So it's kind of a good thing, and then it's on the next level, it's kind of a weird thing, because you get people frustrated because them used to work and make money, and them now make no money and now, and the thing get away to them. You understand? So the frustration trip in more, you know, angry. People get angry now, and the nearest person to you get aggravated with them and all them way there. You understand? Like you don't want to see them because you see them too much. Especially the people them who used to hustle on the road. Yeah, you have enough food man with them on the road, the jerk chicken man, them and the cane man, them and the coconut vendor them who used to out at the bus stop and which part the taxi them stop. Them can't get to do that right now. So all of that them carry home with them. You understand? And get vexed. Get vexed with the picnic, get vexed with them wife, get vexed with them dog, them cat, them puss, anybody who them forget vexed with them, just get vexed with. But you need to get some deep meditation right now. This is where meditation come in, you know. This is where you have to do some serious meditation. You know, just go inside of yourself and recognize yourself who you are and know say this thing is not going to last forever. It can't last forever. I tell you that. I mean, no profit, but me I say, this will pass. Yes, it will pass. And when it pass, life going to get so sweet that you're going to wonder, say, but look how the other day when you get frustrated and look at what me I do. Yeah, man, and some me look on it. And some me look on it. Me can't look on it another way. Because I not go sit down in my yard and fret and worry and go like me an idiot and all them way there. No, sir. You have things to do in your yard, you do it. You understand? It's so simple. And you have things to think about where you want to do. You still think about it, you know. Don't stop think about where you want to do. Because enough things you didn't want to do before the COVID, and the COVID kind of slow it up. But when the COVID gone, you go and want to do it still. So you better prepare yourself to do what you want to do. You understand? Because as I say, it's not going to last forever. It's not the first it's happening on earth. It's not the second it's happening on earth. It's not the third it's happening on earth. And it's going to continue to happen. Yes, it's going to continue to happen. This is not the last virus going to pass with them way there. Because maybe the next virus worse than that one here too. Because the one before it worse than this. Yes, the one before it worse. Millions of people dead. There must be about 50 million people dead the last time a big one come that way there. So, yeah, man. We just tell the people them say, look, yeah, man. I know they end this. Even though some Christian want you believe that. Some Christian want look in the Bible now for sure you say it's the end times. Every time something happening I heard them say it's the end times. In no time. When it ends, it's dead, you're dead. That is when end time come. When you dead is end time. But this place is moving according to how it's supposed to move. It's just that man adds certain things to it where the earth can't really deal with at certain time. And it just vomit, spit, cough, belch, whatsoever the earth want to do. Because the earth is a living organism. It's living. Yes, it's have female energies. That when you start to treat it bad, it just do what it's supposed to do. You know, see it. So this will pass. Just not me I said, this will pass. So we just kind of tell you about keeping yourself sane, not safe, sane. Because I can't do what me I say out there. And when me I read, it look like the people them I get giddy because of the whole idea of what them call restringent measures that is taken to curb the COVID. And the more the measure look like it make the people them get aware, is the more people build up conspiracies around why it is done. You understand? And it get people more frustrated. And now I realize that the conspiracy them make people fret more and make people get fearful more. You understand? More than take the thing in them and just be cool. I don't want to say be cool nowadays because them say all the coolness to make the COVID get worse. So people are say them is doctor. Well, them not say them is doctor, but apparently everybody is doctor now. Everybody is doctor to the point to me hear people are say them not take nothing where them not know is we're in there. I mean I say I went since black people in a Jamaica nah take nothing unless them know we're in there. You know much thing them go in a supermarket go buy and them eat it and them don't know we're in there. And how much time them go a doctor go get injection and pill and them don't know we're in there. All of a sudden they are trained now, trained to say them nah take nothing unless them know we're in there. I mean I wonder if even if them know we're in there, if it gonna make any difference to them, because sometimes when you listen to all these doctors phrase them things and even the things them were in a tablet itself, and you say, but wait, we're not a tablet here, and you look on the buckle and you start to read the buckle, you don't know one hell where you read about. It's like when a doctor gives a prescription and you go and you look on it, you can't even tell her where the doctor write. And nobody no ask the doctor, me nah go at this prescription if you don't know where you write, you know. I mean I say nobody know if you ask the question them, you know, but it become a political thing now when everybody, every Jackman Dora want to find out that say them nah take no tab, them nah take no this and that because them don't know where night. It's not that why them nah take it. It's because there is a what them call it, a move afoot to totally tell you say you must take it because it's a thing where conspire against you. Something conspire against you so you not take it. Well, me not tell a man say me go take it, and me not tell a man say me not go take it. You understand? But me just say a whole heap of people are saying now about them not do this and them not do that, and when the time comes, them going to do it. Yes, them going to do it. It's just so it go. So all you have to do now, is take care of yourself and the ones them around you. And we hear a whole heap of things that I personally believe say will make a difference. I personally believe say this acting make a difference. I don't know about the next man. I not follow no one for state, but I can weigh the things them. And I've seen say the hot. When I talk about hot now, I talk about sun, I talk about hot water, I talk about hot tea, hot food. Me feel say it will help. Yeah, me feel say it will help. Me not use it for tell a man say that him for do. Because me doing that a doctor, me can't recommend nothing to nobody more than me can tell him say, well, you want to say, me feel like hot water or hot tea or sunlight or hot food will help me. I don't know if it will help you, but it will help me. I mean, some people that tell people, must go take this a bush, that the bush, that the bush, and them not tell you what quantity you fi take. They not tell you say, all right, when you go make the tea, put that amount of bush in the tea. One stalk at a time, make sure you do that. Or if you want grate some garlic, and squeeze some garlic, use two peg of the garlic or something. Nobody not tell nobody them something. Everybody not tell you say, you must use turmeric, use garlic, use onion, use this and use that. And you have some man where we just put and make a big pot, a big pot of tea, and put a limb, a tree limb, soursop leaf, tree limb, and draw out a root of ginger and just put the whole of the ginger in the pot, grate it and put it in the pot or whatsoever, and boil it like a soup in my boil and a tea in my boil. Nobody's telling nobody what quantity, because it's very important. It is very important. You understand? Just like when you go to the doctor, them say, take one tablet 1 time a day, or take one tablet every 12 hours or every 8 hours. There's a reason why them say that. There is a reason why them tell you must do that. You know, see it? So you can't haphazardly now go pull down an ackee tree and draw for the ackee tree limb and throw in a one pot and say, boy, you get rid of the COVID, you know. So you need to get out some this and that and draw down the tree them and put in there and yes, you know, you feel say, yeah, you do something good. Maybe you do something bad to your system. It's like some people that drink roots. And I say, boy, the roots are going to make you vigor up and strong up and this and that. You know, you don't know what portion of what is in that roots that you're drinking. So we have to be careful. Be careful when we're talking about build up immune system. You don't build up the immune system and bust yourself. Because there must be some regulatory way to do these things. You know, see it? You have to look on your pot and look, say, boy, you need 2 teaspoons of that or 3 teaspoons of that. Or you need 3 leaf, or 3, what name the leaf, or 3 that kind of leaf, or 2 leaf, and you put it in the pot and boil it, bring it to boil, and then you drink it. But it can't be that you're going to take down a limb, chop down a man moringa tree, and throw in your pot. So we just send some vibes out there and message out there to the people. We know everyone now into where them never usually into, which is herbs and spices and all these things, and it is good. We feel good to know that a whole heap of people wake up to that reality. But there's another side to it that we need to really think on. You know, my grandmother used to have a pot where she boiled tea in her. And she not boiled tea in no other pot but that pot. You understand? And my grandmother, even my mother too, used to give me wash out when I go to school. They may even give you castor oil, or them give you one little the herbs. You know, you have a little box, a little rectangular box where the herbs used to come in. Where when they buy the herbs, them throw it in the pot and dry it. You used to say them are dried. Means, you know, as it come to a boil, so them turn off the stove. I take it off of the stove and make it stay there and set little. Now, where me know say, when my granny give me castor oil, and she buy the castor oil at the back, she not tell me, say, put the back in my mouth and drink when I want to drink. No. She have a spoon, tablespoon, where she say, all right, she will give you 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. And she don't know doctor, you know. She don't know doctor. It's just wisdom and common sense. She give you some balm. She give you 2 tablespoons of the castor oil. And then she tell you, say, you not get no food until you go to toilet. You understand? And just so it go. You not get no food till you go to toilet. So you better go drink water. And little more you see around, go to toilet all 3, 4, 5 times. And then you can't eat. Now, why may I say this is to say the same thing when I just said before the advertisement them. We need to regulate. When we are talking about take bush and take bush and take bush and drink bush, we need to regulate how much bush we are putting at the teapot and how much who you turmeric powder, how much turmeric powder you going to put to a cup of tea, how much ginger you going to put to a cup of tea, or if you going to boil it in a pot and then put it in a thermos for drink later, because that's what my grandmother used to do too. My grandmother always have her thermos. Always have her thermos there. We keep the tea hot. Hot. Just like how you have some back, you know, we keep the thing cold. Them reverse it now. Well, I better have people not easy, you know. Before you could get a thermos, we keep things hot, you know. Now you get a thermos, you keep things cold. All you put it in, You put the juice in the thermos, the thing I know. All tomorrow when you open it, it's still cold. Well, it's like the thermos, first time thermos now. When you put the tea in the thermos, you throw the tea in the cover. That is what we used to do. For those of you who like me and listen to the program, know what me I talk about. Say, you put the tea, when you drink the tea out of the thermos, you don't go for another cup for drink the tea, you know. You just throw off the cup, the thermos, at the top of the thermos, and you throw the tea in at the top of the thermos cover, and you drink it and that of your cup. So it regulates the amount where you want to drink. You understand? And you know, so when you didn't put that amount in it, so every morning you go back, you try to use the same amount to deal with it. You understand? Just like when you go to a doctor, the doctor say take 3 teaspoons of this medicine here. You know, go tell why the medicine tastes sweet, you know, me go take 10 teaspoons. No go so. And you know, so you don't do it neither. Because you have some medicine that tastes sweet and it make you feel like you want to drink up the whole bottle one time. But you know, so it's a medicine, so you don't know. You follow the regulations on the bottle. But true, you don't have no doctor now to tell you nothing in your head now. You have to know where you are doing to yourself in your house. Because you may try to avoid one thing and something else lick you. Right in your house there. So I just tell the people, them say, apart from doing all of those things, make sure, say, you know what you're doing. And when somebody tell you, say, so tell me something, you tell me if you use that bush there, how much of that bush there should I use? And when I boil it down, how much should I drink? That is where you must ask them, you know. That is where you must ask them. No matter make them tell you about, yeah, you know, so you can't boil up this bush and that, the bush and that, the bush and that, the bush, and put in a one pot, and I boil it like you boil it out. You understand? And you know, it's not like you boil it to boil it, you know. You're not supposed to boil the herb them, you know. You're supposed to, as the pot start to bubble, so you're supposed to take it off of the fire and hold it little. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to cover all the pot. You're supposed to cover the pot when you make tea, you know. And then when you take it off of the fire now, you go so bam, and make it stay there little and set. And then you drink it. That the real things them where you want out of the herbs can just come out in the water. That when you strain it now, it's just pure bush you throw away. But the value of it inside, you know, for boil out herbs. You know, see it? You know, for boil out herbs like you boil food. No. My granny used to say, or my mother used to say, you draw the tea. She want you draw some tea for her. She never say, she want you boil some tea for her. She say, I want you draw some tea for me. You know, means say, you're going to put the bush in the water, and as it start boil, so you lock off the stove, or take it off of the stove, and make it set this up. And then you strain it off and drink it. It's simple. Simple. And in a time, you know, when we look at us, we say, but really and truly, you know, a whole heap of people now turn doctor for themselves. But I don't know how far those doctors is reaching or how these recommendations that people is telling people will hold them. You understand? You don't want to jump out a frying pan and jump in a fire. You know, see, that is really that. You don't want to jump out a frying pan and jump in a fire. For the younger SM who don't know what I mean, ask your relative. Ask your great-grandmother. Don't even ask your granny nowadays because the granny them young like what. So we young granny them all the place we don't know not what me I say so now. You understand? And it's a good thing to have herbs in your house. Or some tree around you where you can just pick some herbs. When I say herbs, I talk about a leaf too. Yeah, all fever grass. You know, fever grass easy to grow. Fever grass is a herb. Yes, susumba grow wild. Not susumba, I'm not susumba. Even susumba too. That's about even not even susumba. Susumba too, but when we try to talk about is Cersei. Cersei, well, people not drink Cersei tea again because they say it's too bitter. But all that you have to know how much you drink. You have to know how much you drink. You can't go to draw down a whole vine at the GRO, like in my yard, you know, me hold on for one vine at the Cersei and dry it. You see a whole heap of it a draw out. You see a whole heap of it a draw out, and you have to just wind it up like a wind up card. You understand? Because that grow wild. You have vervine upon the ground, wild vervine and all them, something that will grow wild upon the ground. Cowfoot leaf. What if people know cowfoot leaf? Search me art. Yes, them leaf there. Leaf where you're supposed to look upon and say, yes, that a medicine, you know. That a medicine, almond tree leaf, a medicine, you know. Yeah, man. So we have to really select. We have to select. We have to select and know exactly what we have to select. That we can get through this thing here. Yeah, we have to get through it, you know. We have to get through it, man. I mean, I say, right through the tunnel, there's a brighter light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to say, yeah, man, a whole heap of women might not there to see it, but a brighter light there. Because me I tell you, say, you have to just take solace in what I say, it's not the first the earth I go through this. And it's not the worst the earth ever go through. It's just that now, we're up now the vaccination catch way, where they say they want to vaccinate the majority of people on the earth if you have something named herd immunity, where if you have certain amount of people get vaccination, the virus now go jump and go over to somebody else. It will just stay there. It's like when it exposed to ear, like when them say you cough. When you cough, the virus drop. When them say 6 feet, them assume say the virus now go further than 6 feet. That is really why them tell you 6 feet. And it can go further and if you make a big cough. But up to now I don't see nobody make no big cough, you know. It's ironical, you know. The cold season come through, I don't hear nobody a cough loud now again, you know. For some time you go in a certain place, man, I hear some people are cough that you say, what is? But everybody are keep down them cough or them sneezing. But the idea of having on the mask, even though we know, say, the mask is not a 100% what it's supposed to be, but we know, say, it helps to prevent the cough and what coming out of your mouth to go further than where it's supposed to go. So if you cough, what come through the mask will not travel a certain distance. And them estimated the distance is about 6 feet. So by the time it go 3 feet, it drop a ground. And by the time it drop a ground, it stay there, so, and then it's null and void. It's just a simple thing. It's just a simple thing. When you cough, or when you laugh, when you cough, when you laugh, when you sneeze, when you talk loud, like how me talk as I know, certain speckles that come out of your mouth, and certain things that come out of your mouth where you don't see. You can't see it. But it come out to a distance. You know, and them estimate the distance to be 6 feet. So then by the time it reach all 3-4 feet, that drop a ground already. And the mask help it if it don't travel 6 feet. The mask help it if it don't travel 6 feet. It's just that. So when it drop on the ground, it stay there and don't move and don't go nowhere and it just gone. You understand? So there is a reason for certain things, even though people are lick against this and are lick against that and are lick against that and don't know why they are lick against that. Yeah, someone that talk about him never born in a mask and all that. Damn foolishness. Damn foolishness. But you never born in a mask. You never born in a whole heap of things. You never born in the earth. But yet you go in there when you pass away. It's just simple that. A whole heap of things. There is a reason, even though it might not look real to you, I don't make no sense to you, there's a reason for it. It's just simple. And you have to just sit down and reason it out in yourself. Don't sit down and look by your iPhone and your iPad and listen to some people where I get them information from the same iPhone and iPad and then come pass it on to you like a demo say it. When you don't know, so I get it from the same iPhone. You know how much time people are telling me things and I say, where you get that from? I say, what do you mean where you get that from? Because I don't really see same thing where he might tell me about. But he might go like him come up with it. He might go like him come up with it. And I can't tell you where me never come up with. Me never come up with the 6 feet thing, but I can't see it in myself. And I can't say why the mask would have prevent the speckles out of your mouth from travel further than where it's supposed to go. Because if you don't have on the mask and you talk to people, and if you don't have on the mask and you cough and you laugh, these things that will come out of your mouth going to travel further than if you didn't have it on. And as we are saying, it's not because it will prevent you from giving somebody, but it eliminates a whole heap of the problems where you have when you have on the mask. It's a simple deduction. That is why from the beginning now, people are saying, boy, Muta, boy, I never know Muta a different mask, you know, Muta sell out. Yeah, well, go and talk about sell out. Sell out, what a sell out to? What a sell out to? When you say sell out, Muta sell out to what? Who giving me money to sell this? Nobody's giving me money to sell it. I'm using my common sense and not following. I'm sitting down and I'm saying, but wait. It makes sense. It makes sense. Why do you think people use umbrella? Them use umbrella because rain a fall. And it's not that the rain now wet you because you have an umbrella. But the chances of you getting wet totally from the rain is different from if you don't have the rain, if you don't have anything. Just like when a man have on him seat belt. Just like when a man have on him condom. A man have on him condom, him feel safer with the condom on than don't have on the condom. Why? Him can still catch AIDS, him can still catch gonorrhea when him have on the condom, you know. But the possibility of you catching it is lessened. Just simple. It's just simple. Just like the what them call it, the thing where you put by your head when you ride bike. The head thing is to prevent your head. Because most of the time when a man crash, is him head lick up. When him a riding bike, is him head lick up, boof. And then now him have all sort of problems with him head. And him pass away dead easier. Him skull crack. The helmet allow you a little leeway from not cracking up your skull. So when you lick up your head with having the headgear, it's not that you can't dead, you know. It's just that the possibility of you dying from your head is lessened. So people tell you, say, in making the headgear something where you have to wear when you're riding a bike. No, you could have gone zigzag through and say, oh, a fool, something that, oh, where is headgear? Watch me. Tally all over this and that level. You know how much people dead from bikes since the year start? It's like the gunman them. The bike crash them is like gunman that kill people. Yeah, man. Especially down in a Westmoreland there. It's like crashing a bike is not now. Because people are use bike for all taxi down in Westmoreland and them places. Taxi. You know, see it, and him not have no head thing. And the passenger where him a carry up on the back now, and him a dolly through car, and a dolly through this, and a dolly through that to make him friend them see him. You understand? Don't have nothing on him head. And then him a say, oh, where which head thing? What you talk about? Them thing that you see, them thing that you idiot boy. So look, some boy wear them something there. It no match him where my do. It no match. But there's a reason why they make it. And there is a logical explanation to why you must wear a headgear when you're riding a motorbike. It's a logical explanation. Just like how when people used to fight against condom, You know how much man me I hear about, condom, what you talk about? Roman Catholic make people know wear condom. And no people dead in Africa. Because them tell the people, them say, what part of the Bible is that one man did I go and say, I'm spilling sperm on the ground. And him say, God curse. That not say nothing to me. That not say nothing to me. And me hear man, long time, me hear man I say, oh, fire burn condom, fire lightning for condom and all them something there. Yet still what? Right now, a man want to wear him condom, because I'm going to see all of that away. I say, what? A long time I want to with a girl and about guess what now? I don't know where I go on beneath the sheet. So you know, I'm going to walk with a condom here. Or a girl could have condom in her bag. And when man say condom, say, well, I mean, I do like a girl because she a prostitute, she walk with condom. But same like how you walk with your condom. Because you don't know where going to happen. Same way she walk with your condom because she don't know where going to happen either. And a man have to look on it that way there. Why a man doesn't walk with a condom? Because him don't know where going to happen. And she, if she a walk with a condom, she a whore and prostitute. She don't know where going to happen either. So to protect herself, she give you the condom. And to protect yourself, you have your condom ready. Because she could have said the same thing about you, know, walk with condom, that little gyalis. But man no want to wear condom. Man say, oh, me like a beer back. Beer back, you think you're Native American. Native American ride ass beer back. And so them see it. So man I look on it now like say, yes, me no condom this or no condom that you know, God never make you with no condom. A beer back me I work with. One thing happen, first one, you gotta catch a disease. The next thing, you gotta get the woman pregnant and never expect to get her pregnant. And you gotta do everyone see her again, but you get her a baby. And now you have a child in the earth where you don't want to look about. And that child come be a menace to society. Menace to society. So, whole heap of man now start wear condom. If time don't know what going to happen. So, then condom a what? Condom a what? Condom have to protect you from something. Something where you not see. Because you don't have no time to look. Where come in a you and come out at she, or come out at you and come out going at she. So you protect yourself from she, and you protect yourself from you, from not only baby, but also disease. So how many of you the one that fight against the condom? You should have fight against condom like how you have fight against the mask. Because a condom is a mask, but you don't use a condom on your face, you use it on your penis. You use the mask on your face, it's a similar thing I go on with your face and your penis. The condom is like a penis, condom is like a mask. It is helping to prevent you from getting something that you don't want to get. And as I said before, not that you can't get it because you have on the mask. We're not idiot. We don't follow nobody. People say, boy, right now, if you wear the mask, you can't get it. We don't like my argument there. You can get it if you have on the mask. But your chances is lessened. Your chances, you have more chance of not getting it because you have on the mask. So that is my epistle for that. We move from the herbs and the drinking of herbs and things to the wearing of the mask and the wearing of condom and the wearing of helmet. And we can go on and on, the wearing of seat belt. You know, it's just simple, some little simple logics. The seat belt help you, prevent you from lick up your head as panel, the dashboard, the front glass. Whole heap of things. That's why I'm telling you when you're going up. Yeah, I tell you why. The thing get away. The thing get away and everybody I think critical. Everybody around the world not talk about. You must be a critical thinker, you know, critical which thinker. A critical thinker where you follow where certain people are say. You don't think. You're not thinking. You're not thinking. You know what I'm saying? You not think. Because the same man will tell you that, the same man will tell you say, Joshua command his son to stand still. How people believe that? A whole heap of people say, nah, wear no mask. How he believes that Joshua command his son to stand still. And he must say, nah, wear no mask. You know why I'm saying, nah, wear no mask? Because I'm a critical thing, say, you breathe in carbon dioxide. And you're not supposed to breathe in carbon dioxide. Of course, nobody not supposed to breathe carbon dioxide. But I want to tell you much things you breathe in. You're not, you should have wear mask. You think a COVID make you should have wear mask. You should have wear mask because the amount of pollution. 7 million people dead every year from air pollution. 7 million people die every year from air pollution. And you're not wearing no mask. You should have wear mask. We should have wear mask because the amount of pollution in the air and in the atmosphere. It's crazy. It's crazy. All them cars we are driving in front of you and the coaster bus them, we are pelt out the carbon monoxide on the road. Sometimes a bus in front of you, you can't even see the bus. The amount of black smoke where it give off. Nobody not talk about masks. We should have wear masks for that. You should have wear masks for that. You go in a certain place and you smell the stench of the place. And nobody not talk about wear masks for that. But them said, them now wear no mask because there's a disease that go around. You say you now wear the mask. So why am to add that disease you should have wear mask. Nothing wrong with mask. Because you have people in other country, in Japan and China and them places. You go to Japan and the people them are wear masks long before COVID. Long before COVID, them are wear masks. You see, when them say lockdown, it depresses a whole heap of people when you should have take the time for stay your yard and do certain things that you never usually do in your yard. Yes. Yeah, man. That is what you should have do. You should have stay your yard and do things that you never usually do. Have conversation or, I don't know, anything in your yard that you never usually do. So, it's not all negative. All negative. The good can come out of it. Because you have a whole heap of people that say, if I wasn't the COVID, they would not do this, and if I wasn't the COVID, they would do that. So a whole heap of people find them potential in the midst of the druggery. Yeah, in the midst of it, a whole heap of people find certain potential where they never even know, so they just scoop up in them. And them have to find it. Because them find themselves in a serious position. So, we just say that because it can't be that we just throw away things and give up and say, boy, this and this and this and that. Whole heap of people pass away, you know. Whole heap of people pass away. And so we don't know what tomorrow might bring or the next day. But as long as we're there, so we have to give thanks and look to the future. Nobody is guaranteed a future, but your mind and yourself is what you have, and it projects in the future. You cannot think about the future, whether or not you're going to see it or not. You have to think about the future. The future have so much things, so much things. And as we say, everyone have to look into himself in this time, yeah, and find what is it that was dormant in him consciousness that now him see, him bring out, and then use that as a milestone and a stepping stone as example to others too. Because you can use your thing to be an example to a next man thing. That's what we call motivational through action. Motivation through action, not through saying, through talking. We want to change the subject. This is a brethren, somebody sent me this thing, a brethren in a Gambia who a Rasta man, well dreadlocks up to, you can see it underneath him tam there, where him going to run in the election in a December in a Gambia. So when you listen to him, I do this interview, yeah.
Rasta don't come to bow, we come to conquer. A lot of people on social media did not even do any background work on me. They just dismissed me because of my appearance. So maybe, and I did say that in the press conference, maybe you should listen to what I have to say. Maybe you should dig into my background before you decide. Because if you check it, all the people that have been here before know how to dress impeccably. But the country is still frustrating most of us. So maybe what we need is somebody that is not that well dressed, but has better intentions. I have better intentions. Appearance is not everything. Don't judge the book by the cover. I'm a Gambian and I qualify to stand for president just like everybody else that is standing. And before I started, everybody was saying, well, if you're serious about being president, maybe you should consider cutting off your hair. Gambia is too conservative, they wouldn't accept the Rastaman. But it's the Rastaman or the dreadlocks that gave me all the attention. And the 17 parties are still struggling for attention. You see, there's this saying that science advances one death at a time. So if an existing scientist sits here and creates and says that, you know, X equals to Y, he will defend that until he dies, even if it's wrong. So if you know that X is not equal to Y, X is actually equal to Z, and you point it out, they will squeeze you, okay? It's the same in politics. It's human nature. People don't like to be wrong. People will defend their wrong, even when right is pointed to them. And that's why I believe in that one-term presidency. It's a way of bringing in fresh ideas all the time. Every 5 years, you have a new set of people that come and move it. I think part of Africa's problems is because these people have been there for donkey years, and they're not trying to leave. They're not trying to leave. If you've been there for more than 5 years, if you've been there for more than 10 years, you're not working for the Gambia, you're not working for your country, you're not working for Africa, you're working for yourself. Look, if you do the job properly, you shouldn't want to stay there for more than 5 years because it's not an easy job. I don't know why you would want to carry that load. If they say carry this elephant for 10 years, boy, after 5 years you want to put it down. But they all don't see it as carrying an elephant. They see it as a way of, you know, chopping the elephant. So that's the problem. If we do it properly, it's a sacrifice you're making for a set of people that you don't want to be. Look, in America, those people go gray straight away. Obama and co, they all went gray. If you're doing your work properly, you shouldn't want to be there and be the only brain in the world. No. Africa is like 1 billion people. Gambia is 2 million people. You want to tell me I'm the best that Gambia has for the next 50 years? There'll be no space for new ideas because I will think, I have the best ideas. Nobody else that has a competing idea should be allowed to see the light of day. No. So my biggest thing is the one-term presidency because when you're in, it's a different thing from when you're out. But so this is why I said I've already written my resignation. I've dated it 2026. I've written my resignation. So it's not an empty promise. It's a legal document that you can hand in to somebody to hold on to it. Even if I wanted to say, this thing is nice, I like the security and ABC. The resignation is there. Based on the things that I've seen, I support the legalization of cannabis. It takes a government and a national parliament. It's not a president alone that can come and say overnight, weed is legal. It takes a national parliament to discuss it and approve it. I said, as a nation, we should have a conversation because there's an elephant in the room and we are all ignoring it. If you go to any of these big, now our local artists, at least they're filling the stadium. If you go to the stadium for any of those shows, it's only cannabis you will smell. And the police are sitting right there. But because it's 10,000 strong, they cannot do anything. You see what I'm saying? Anybody that wants to smoke here can smoke. Okay, it's only the few that get caught that will have to now give some money to be left alone. Okay, the ones that don't, you lock them up for smoking. Now you put them in with the criminals and they'll learn how to do crime proper. You know, those things are wrong. If the UN has decriminalized it, and if the WHO is saying there might be medical benefits of cannabis, then maybe we should legalize it and start looking into things like that. Because it's hypocritical to allow alcohol and cigarettes and then say no cannabis. I've never seen anybody being arrested for buying a bottle of beer or drinking it in public. So I'm saying as a nation, we should look into that. It is profitable. People are making billions. Morocco, Uganda, they're making billions from this thing. But I'm saying this is me, Banky, based on what I have seen. I am being honest with myself. As a nation, we are hypocritical. We are like, no, you can't mention that. No, that's a no-go area for me. We are conservative. No, we're not conservative. We pretend to be conservative. And it's about time we bring the issue on the table and talk about it. Everybody put their own opinion. Let's have the truth for once, instead of what we think or what conservative Gambians think. Appearance is not everything. Don't judge the book by the cover. Rasta don't come to bow, we come to conquer.
Yes. So, as we said, this brethren we're just here will be running in the election in December in Gambia. You know, Gambia is a very small country inside of Senegal. You know, one was run by the English and one was ruled by the French. It's the same country, you know. It's the same country. When you drive from Gambia to Senegal, you don't even know when you're reaching Senegal. But that is how white people set it up. Borders and borders. Germany, German conference, Berlin conference. Them split up the whole of Africa and call this a one, that and that, the one, that and all them things. And up to this day, a whole heap of leaders still hold to the borders. Them still hold to the borders. So we know, say, it kind of cute. Yes, Ian?
Yeah, my general, good night.
Good night, sir. Blessed man.
Nice program I go on, you know?
All right, you sound bright, man.
Free one.
You sound well bright in the night, yeah.
True. But with so many things what our slave master do, African people back then in our history. Give me a couple reasons why we should have forgive them now and trust them.
Me never say, who say must forgive them and trust them? Me never say nothing like that. Because I have no reason to forgive them and trust them.
Okay.
Somebody say must forgive them and trust them?
Because even when time we look now, we still see slavery go on literally, and people are get killed by the hands of the state. You know what I mean? Good
of
people
course.
are refused to get medical care in a hospital, and government take up issues, say them are investigate and not come out tight, you know.
You have somebody like that in your family?
It happen regular, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What did happen to your family?
You know what I mean? Refuse from medical care in a hospital, and them.
Why them refuse it? Why them refuse the medical care to the person?
No.
Something they behind you talk to, you know.
You know what I mean?
No, wait a while, you have to move from the radio there, you know. Turn off the radio, man.
Yeah, I hear me now.
All right, me I say no. Who for you? Them don't deal with medical care with.
You know, I have a sister that was sick, and when she went to hospital, yeah, the porter them a tell her, say, and the doctor tell her, say, them can't attend to her right now.
Why?
No one explain, you know. And when time them put her back into the taxi, she passed away 5 minutes
You're
after.
serious?
Yeah. And So my point is now, my general, when time we black people looking at these things and decide, say, you know, so them people are feel with, we not trust them, we not take nothing from them. You really blame us.
You mean the doctor? You mean you not take nothing from the doctor?
No, not from the doctor, from even people
who you talk
representing us.
No, wait there. You talk about your sister who go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And the doctor never see her. And you say you're not going to trust who you not trust.
The system.
But all the system coming on your sister and the doctor now, and the porter.
Because when we look, we see other things like this had happened, and other things like this had even happening now presently, and when we look, we see government take up the investigation, say them are going to investigate. Did you hear anything?
So they never investigate the death of your sister?
No.
Why you not turn off the radio, brethren?
You know what say turn off doing my boss.
Eh?
Radio turn off.
No, man, the radio never turn off, man. I know you're going to turn it off.
So anyway, I say no.
Yeah.
Yes, so
but you talk about the system now. I mean, think you talk about your sister and the porter and the doctor.
I know she I topic.
I know she the topic. Then why you bring up your sister?
Because look what happened at the university hospital.
Yeah.
Look what happened at the St. Catherine over
hospital.
St. Catherine.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah, look, well, we not trust them, you know, but the problem is that you still go a doctor. Well, if people still go a doctor, you not trust doctor, but people still go a doctor. I not trust doctor. But me I tell you, say, if my foot broke, me go drive, go to the doctor. I feel something in my belly where me can't deal with, me go a doctor.
So would you go against an individual if him say him refuse everything from the government?
No, me not go against nobody who refuse nothing. Me not refuse, me not go tell nobody say he must trust government. Me not trust the government. I don't trust the government at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I don't trust them.
That out I wear them, general, because you see, yeah.
So it sound like me trust. So it sound like me. Hold on. It sound like
confusing sometimes. So we're glad we get that out.
No, hold on.
Respect you.
No, hold on there. What have I said for you to try to get something out of the way for proof? Say, me not trust government. I me trust government. What have I said that you feel say I trust the government?
It's like you're not with the people in terms of when people refusing to even accept the vaccine.
No, man, you can't tell me, say, me no accept. You know, hear me say me no keep
our eyes have opened up now and we want to know what is in the vaccine. Yeah, we used to blind 25 years ago. No. All right,
so let me ask you now. If you know, if the doctor tell you where in the vaccine, how you gonna know where he must say? Because you have some things where
it's still not gonna be a difference.
It's not gonna be a difference to what?
Because I can't go know if I chew them at all.
Then why you want to know when the vaccine, whether or not him chew or not, you're not gonna take it. So why you want to know where in there?
It is our rights.
No, wait there. If him tell you where in there, you gonna take it?
Yeah.
If him tell you where in there, you gonna take it?
Yeah.
Well, you're different between me and you now. If you tell me where in there, me not take it. You know, see, me have to know for myself. When me look, you me go take and judge it. Me go take and judge it. The millions of people where them get, what happened to them? But if you tell me, because you know, you see a doctor when him give me a prescription, me don't know where I'm right, you know.
True.
So me I say, no, me nah go. No doctor can't tell me say that and that in the medicine and me go take it because I don't know what it is. When him talk to me, talking I'm doctor way, I don't know what it is. So I'm not going to go through him tell me where in it, me go take it. Because I don't know where him tell me. So I mean, I go look on the effect of that medicine for other people. that is no, me I go decide if me if to take it or not. But me now go long bomb say me nah take it.
Well,
me don't know what way I'm down the line.
Wine there and them need to send it a portion type come to Jamaica and me could try to build it at the University of the West Indies.
The university is not going to help you do
Africa, make Africa build it to same way.
Then the University of the West Indies, them people, they're not interested in a way in it. Them a follow World Health Organization and them a follow CDC. And them now going to tell you, say, you see, from the World Health Organization say you can't take it. The people from the university are going to say yes. Because me ask doctor already, on the radio, me ask them, why do we not work out something where we carry go up at the university and figure it out? And them now answer me because them don't get them orders from, just like the government. The government take the thing from World Health Organization, CDC and all them something there. And them hell-bent up saying, make you take it. You understand? So, me not a man with two them say, must take it, me I go take it. And my mind and my thinking have to say, take it for me, take it. But me not going to tell a man, say, me not taking it.
The next thing to me, General, for the past few weeks now, teacher, the lockdown catch some people will never have a big job and have a big income.
All right, you hear me say about that? Me say about that now. Everybody hear me say, you know, me say, them can't do without lockdown the country. Them do have to lock down the country, you know. All them have to do, the same protocols where them have to tell the people them, so wear a mask and distancing and keep your hand clean and them something there. All them have to do is just plead to the people them, say, watch out, if you don't do this, it don't even need a vaccine.
True.
You know, see, but see some people ticket-headed already, that some people tell them nah do this and them nah do that. And them do certain things now reach to the extreme where them are locked down the place. And it will frustrate the people them. If the people them did say, wear the mask, like certain countries never lock down, you know. You have countries where never lock down, you know. But them do some serious thing. Them say, if them see a walk on the street without mask, them going to charge you all $1,000. It's like in a Canada right now, in a Quebec. If them see a walk on the street without mask, all $1,000 them charge you. You see, if them do that at Jamaica, people say, we you still mad eat now, they will try to kill we have. Yes. The mask, the distance, and the clean self is a good thing if you don't lock down the place. The place don't have to lock down. That is my thinking. The place don't have to lock down, but it not locking down the place depends on the people them. Not the government, the people them. The people
one
them
of
must
the
realize.
main issue where me have to, this main issue is the government of Jamaica is obviously showing that they are a puppet to foreign powers.
Yeah, but we don't see that already.
Really hurting.
Yeah, but we don't see that already. That can't hurt me now because I don't know to them a puppet already. So I know how to bob and weave around the thing. You know, see, I know to them a puppet. Anyway, we have to move on at 12 o'clock.
Rough, my general. Terrible. Big up yourself, but me I tell you that say, yo, rough.
Yeah, it's rough. All right, rough a move, yeah? Yeah, we are going to the 12 o'clock vibes and all, and as we are say, Kemar down there, and we say, give thanks. Kemar at 12 o'clock.
Brothers and sisters, this is Chalice. Join us with respect for our national anthem. Let us stand and defend this one. Peace and love. Thank you. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Do our life through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, great true wisdom from above. Justice, truth, be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land
Mutabaruka. Seen IRFM. Seen.
Yes, slide down bar. Seen.
And Mr. Robbie. Seen.
Stay tuned to RFM. Mutabaruka, cutting edge.
Seen.
I'm slide down bar.
My name Robbie Shakespeare.
Stay tuned to RFM Mutabaruka.
Right now, this is the cutting edge. Seen. It's a Muta. The man rough. Him just tough. Cutting head, sharp.
Yes, cutting edge. I can explain something here so now, because this kind of really complicated. It's complicated, at least to maybe somebody who listen out there. Look here. If you don't trust a man, if you don't trust him, what difference it make if him giving you something and you find out where in is something? You don't trust him. Simple. So you're not going to take the something from him. So it's either you're going to take it or you're not going to take it. And if him tell you, if you don't trust, all you know, say, if him tell you where in it, is that in it. Because you start out already not trusting him. So you can't go around now and go say, well, I don't trust a man there, but you have to tell me where in the vaccine. What difference it make if him tell you where in the vaccine and you don't trust him? If you don't trust him, you don't trust him. Don't make him tell you where in a nothing. You understand? Because when him tell you where in it, him could have tell you lie too, because you don't trust him. Simple. See? So that argument about want to know what is in the vaccine and you don't trust him. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. So I now figure out where in there. I figure out what I look and I see with my eyes, what is happening around me with people who take it. That is when I look on. My understanding of what I will do or what will I not do will depend on the 100 million people where me say them gay. You understand? Right now, 100 million people them gay in America, not to mention England. About 300 million people take that already. So me have to sit down and watch where I go on. So me now go say, me don't trust him. Because me don't trust him. Me don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. You understand? So if I don't trust them, I don't business where in there. I don't business what in there. I'm not going to ask them what in there. What in there don't make no difference to me in relationship to me trust, my trust. What it relates to is when I see the outcome of what them doing and what is happening, well, I will say yes or no. Simple. See? So we don't want to hear that conversation there again. We don't want to hear that conversation there because it kind of, yes, ill.
Muta.
Yes, blessed man.
Yes, prophet.
What, my brethren? Yeah. I don't like how you keep her from me, you know.
No, sir. But I listen about the bush them and the herb them. You know, before that too, one old thing. One time, because Mr. Malcolm was telling me the right now. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, you did that talk about a movie, The Enemy Within.
Ah, yeah, that movie there, yes. The Enemy Within.
I try calling because them the days they couldn't get in, it was hard to get through. And me don't ask, say, if you watch the original feed, one named 7 Days in May.
No, me not hear about that one there.
It's almost the identical thing, you know, them just do it over.
You see,
The Enemy Within, them just do it over in a modern time. But I mean that one named 7 Days in May, where Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster, them
no, man, wait, hold on there. Look here, the 7 Days in May is the older one.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the original.
Yeah, and then now them bring the Enemy Within now is something come after that. That's why I say.
But it's almost the exact words, everything, you know.
You serious?
Yeah, man.
Alright, so you want to know, make me write it down in the car, you know, me's a movie buff.
Oh.
Yeah, me's a movie buff, you know, me have to write down these things. Because I don't want to forget.
7 Days in May.
Yes. And what a movie about, the same thing
Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster, yeah, man.
But you know, she said in America now I go through The Enemy Within.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because you see where I up now with them attack the capital. Them have a man named Donald Trump where I give them problem. That is the enemy within. And now, you see a youth ram up in the way name there, one black youth, ram a car and kill one of them and them kill him.
Run down the barrier.
Yeah, so, them have them enemy within.
Yeah, man.
Simple as
a long time.
The Ku Klux Klan is a terrorist organization where they're there from a long time. All right, 710, because I just get 7.
7 days in May.
7 days in May. All right, I've got to look for that movie there.
Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster.
Old time movie that. If I hear Burt Lancaster call, if I hear about Burt Lancaster, you know, it's a long time movie that.
Yeah, man.
All right.
But, the herbs, the man thing. So you, much herbs, and then they give you bitters, sulfur bitters.
No, me get castor oil, me get salt, senapod, and herb.
And then give me senapod, I not nothing to me. Then give me much herb, not do nothing to me.
You need way constipated, man.
Castor oil, not do nothing. You know, then get me to move.
Wow.
I tell you, if my belly could have go Olympics, so you see boys going to run like off my belly that run. You see the castor oil, the nut, the castor nut.
May I tell you?
And just cut off one little skin.
May I tell you? People tell you about the castor oil nut. I tell you what, that road your belly thing.
Belly get up like, hey, because you can't, if you eat 1/2 of nothing, you can't hospital, you know.
And that may I tell him a while ago, say, there is limits to these things.
Yes.
You see, you have to know exactly where you are doing. You can't take up a whole heap of things and throw in one pot and say, you're going to prevent COVID.
They look on, you see the shelling will come off of the nut. When you shell it, you go roast it and beat it and thing. You see the shell it? And that they used to make one of the most dangerous spice in the world, the one in rising, you know. They use nice subway spice. Yeah, man, I make rising. Yes,
you mean the castor nut?
Yes.
Oh, I never know that.
The shell, you know, you take off and thing, them boil and do a kind of stuff, make rising tonight. And no food we eat with pies, you know. Not make full of arsenic.
Watch out. And no pies, watch out.
Full of arsenic.
They know you man say susumba now. You have a strain of susumba with poison. Me and yam susumba from me know what. I know the man come try make me stop eat susumba. You know, I stop. You know, I stop.
Well, me cooking.
Aki supposed to poison us when you know open good and all them way there. You know, water poison us too because you can't drown in night.
Oh, but me no that you can't drink too much too.
Yeah.
Once then call it, I just know that way you're dead, running too much water in your system.
Yeah, that's why them board, what them call it, where them do torture you with the water.
No, the water boarding?
Yeah.
When I just cover your face with that and throw the water so you feel like you're drowning. You can't breathe.
Yeah.
You panic. The cow foot leaf for me I talk about. I want thing I grow down big broad leaf, soft like velvet.
Yeah man, soft, yeah.
Hey, me tell you about that now. Me don't know about the drinking part. But when me little bit in a country, me live a bush, so you know, so the indoor toilet after my old granny and sitting.
Yeah.
And but most I speak in a bush, me go on. They go like a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
And the body toilet paper, that. It's soft and comfortable.
No.
The body toilet paper, that.
Let me tell you what we used to do now. In our bush, we already have bush now. Rasta now. We get cow foot leaf. We get search me heart. And we get leaf alive and put it in a one, the mortar. And mortar it, you know. And then little more, you know, I drink that, you know.
Oh, man.
Drink that.
And that must be cool.
I tell you about, it look like a cow foot. It look like a cow foot. But it's soft, man. It's soft.
Yeah, man.
Very soft. I never hear about that neither. Well, you just two things you tell me now we never hear about.
So but you see the syrup, you know?
Yeah.
See the one that was dangerous because everybody drinks syrup.
Yeah.
But you see nowadays enough old people that take modern medicine. So you have to be careful with people. Doctor put you up a blood thinner. The top heart attack.
Yeah.
Stroke, right?
Yeah.
If you take blood thinner, you can't drink syrup.
Oh.
Syrup Seriously, thin out your blood.
So all the while me that drink Cersei, I chew me want to thin out my blood. We must start drink it again.
That.
A long time I don't drink
it
Cersei.
because it clean out your system and you get over pump them fires. Because we used to use Cersei and beard with.
Yeah, man, we used to use Cersei and beard with.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to like the plant, the seed thing on it. The little yellow thing on it. We used to love it.
You never eat it?
Yeah, no, that may I say we used to love it. We used to love it, man.
And we cook with it.
Yeah, we cook with it too.
Cook with it like the Chinese them. Yeah, man. And but you know about the love bush.
Oh, you mean, watch out, man. I know about the bush, man. You tell me know about the bush.
Because a woman...
That used to run wild from people fence.
Yes. Then when a little bit now, you have to block off a little piece and you pan and spit pan and chew and call the girl name and if you love make it
yeah, when you got
but I just try that grow all boat and gone.
I tell you about it, it doesn't have to have no root. It doesn't have to have the root to catch.
But that now, them woman with the hard menstruation had to work for pain in a month menstruation. That them boys, you can't tell them how much it. Yes. It are dark blood and use.
But I mean, I tell you, we have some serious things in Jamaica where we really just disregard, you know, Rasta. Disregard it totally, man. I tell
you one now. I used to love the tea when I was young, but I must be cold bush we use it for. But I in 2006, when I a big man, I have a tooth in a hole in a teeth. I have a tooth. And a brethren said to me, said, you know, just go a weekend, no dentist. He said, you know, no basil, man. Wild basil. Because we say wild basil.
Put it in between the gum. Put it in between the gum.
The fine leaf one. They say, take it and crush it and rub it up till it's juicy. And then stuff it down in a hole.
In the gum? Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, man. Put in a not a toothache. I'm not telling you, 2 years later before me go take out that teeth, and when time the dentist push the nigga straight down in a hole in God. He said, me got dead now for you know, so I don't in a nurse that.
Yeah.
And 2 years later, when he push it down in them, I feel no pain. When it like say it kill out the nerves totally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All them things that we don't remember, you know. You know, so we have them in a way that we don't remember, say, something where we used to do and get, and granny give you, your mother give you, and all them something there now. It just lasts. It just lasts.
Me have one little old man, the man, up in my yard. An old maroon man, you know, man, tall and black and... A man that raised my grandfather. He helped raise my grandfather and come back and raise my mother and come back and help raise we. Plus he 8 picking them where him raised.
Yeah.
That the man that man that not afraid of nothing. With that dopey, nothing. When me look, you know, look in the bush afraid of dopey.
Yeah.
But all I have to do is have him around. He know everything and he can't read and write. You know what I'm saying? But he know everything and he know everything about the Bible.
I don't want to shift the subject, you know, they talk about Maroon. I choose say the brother there where them just elect a swear allegiance to Queen Elizabeth. You hear anything like that?
You know, I don't know. I did hear something like him to say something about the crown, but I don't remember what. But I don't know if he goes to allegiance. But
okay, but
I said something because I did hear a debate I go and I said, listen to me, we're on no land for no crown land no more. After 62, I know the Queen land again. Some don't know. They catch the debate late. But last thing don't me I say, the COVID thing and the shots them. But I may watch it too. Because I have about 4 or 5 family members will take it already up, so. You know, and then the young thing then say when they get the shot in hurt them a little bit.
Yeah, you know, everybody say that.
Two of them get both shots, get the 2 shots already.
Oh yeah?
My mother have to go back and get one more. So you know. And all are 2 different kinds. One of them are Johnson and Johnson, and the other one are the Pfizer.
Yeah.
So 2 different one I cannot watch.
Yeah, but them not say it don't make no difference. I see money.
Yeah. Because really, me look upon it and me there, I said, me never not going to take, you know. Me all enough know if me dead. I mean, nothing never take. But me know them all come with all kinds of things. Because I feel like somebody can hold it up. That's what me feel. I don't know
well, all I will feel that way then.
Me, to my eating habits and how me go, me not really go perfect eating or nothing. But, you know, me know for my system supposed to shore up enough for a long time. Because cold and them sitting, me not catch flu. And well, there's something.
Anybody that catch cold that area, you know what you see it. Anybody that sees and a cough, you know.
No, man.
The other day, everybody that sees and a cough through the cold time come up, but I know nobody that sees and a cough.
Yeah, who was in it? I can remember when it just come out, you know, man.
Yeah,
I see. A man go sneeze one time and I watch it.
Yeah.
And I want to sneeze up here on up and down, see people run up and down and jump some big old long can of spray down them picnic and spray down it, man.
I hear say them beat up a man in a bus one time, but him go
yes.
Sneezing at the bus to rat it. But anyway, them things they don't know where they are now still. But I don't hear nobody a sneeze and a cough.
No.
You know, so, you know, we give thanks to that. But see, the problem with me have now with this thing, them have advertisement on the radio tell you about go take flu shot. And then them tell you about COVID. You think some a madman for go take flu shot and COVID shot? Two joke. No, sir, two joke by yard, man. But I said,
vaccination days done. Me had the mark on my left hand when me little bit of school.
Yeah.
Primary school and come creep up my hand with my needle.
Well, I tell my wife, say, every sickness I little picnic in me did have it. Every sickness. You know, me have open cough, red eye, you name it, man, me have it. Measles, mumps.
Open cough. So, so you get rat soup for drink.
Oh, you mean me get rat soup for drink, man? My granny give me rat soup.
Cane piece rat.
Country rat. She go and get the rat soup because she no business about them something there. You know? And that's with old people, you know. Or them old people are different, you know, because, you know, when you tell somebody, say you drink rat soup, and say, rat soup? Somebody cannot drink rat soup. And me remember my granny, when you have cold in your nose, she hold your nose and put it in her mouth and draw out the cold with her mouth, you know.
Yeah, if you do it baby like that, yes. Nowadays, they get one little bulbs, now you just push it down and make it suck you out.
Yeah.
But sometimes you still have to do it.
Granny was something else, man.
But do it one of my daughter.
Dry it out your mouth. Yeah.
Yes. One of my daughter, when we have a bad at the poor thing, couldn't breathe.
People vex when you tell them something there. They say, yeah, man, them not see nothing wrong with it, you know.
You don't think about you when you're doing a muta?
No. You pick me. You pick me. Are you ready to
you think about it at all. I miss enough people nowadays that go and pick up walk out of the door. Mr. Man, I don't know, but I'm making go eat food and cockroach.
You got catch cold in your foot.
Yeah, that's why I'm out here, man. Yeah. So you build up immunity. Come on, play out there. And so then get it, one good touch of this up on it.
If cold was to catch in her foot, we would have 40 years with a cold I love.
Hey, but you see that barefoot thing, the motor. To a country, me go up, some used to go up and down barefoot.
Everybody tell me that. Everybody tell me that.
School when me young. And when me left, you know, country, and now I have to buy some shoes now because I start go to carnival now, so I have to wear shoes. And the most uncomfortable thing to me, you know, man.
When I put on shoes?
Jesus Christ, Miss Manawa. And the first day, I go down there, I go play field, me fling down shoes and get up barefoot around. And I said, no. I have to run, go back up and down, man.
You have to cool in your
shoes.
Yeah, you have to cool in your foot. Uncomfortable thing, you know.
I could give somebody else a chance. And now, you know, I'm going to yell up like tomorrow or so because I'm going to give so false information. And nothing big still, but they call some name to you there and I rang last name. I need to say, hotel thing where you did at the hotel and the name there. And they rang. But me tell about you and I call you.
All right, give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to tell the people them say a little more we're going to have. You know, there's a problem in Ghana, you know, where them not allow a certain school not allow dreadlocks in the school, and it's a big issue in Ghana. So we're going to talk to my brethren as well in Ghana, supposed to. And we're going to talk to Betty Delphas in Tanzania. Betty Delphas left here 11 years ago and now reside and develop herself into what you call a representative for Jamaica in Tanzania. So we're going to talk to she, suppose, we're going to talk to a doctor from down Montego Bay who I use a very unorthodox way to really deal with the COVID. a medical doctor, an orthodox way to deal with the COVID, so we will talk to him too. Yes.
Greetings, Muta. How you doing?
I'm there, man.
Hey, man, we always enjoy the program. Hey, look here. You see that thing that you mentioned a while ago about the Dreadlocks thing in Ghana?
Yeah.
When we observing, so we in these farmer colonized plantation, a parallel paradigm we live in, then the same thing we experience in Jamaica with our young
immigrants. Yeah, well, Ghana did get colonized too, you have to know, say, all part of them African country there really deeply colonized still. So they carry the same little mentality like these little puppet up here, so.
Yeah, man, and the same challenges that we experience, man.
Yeah, man. All over, Virgin, all over. See, the Christian thing hold all Africa there. The Christian thing grab Africa now, Meanwhile, white people are Lego Africa in Europe and move on, and the Eastern people, them, we in Africa, hold on and it tighter than them.
Yeah,
man.
I yesterday, me and one of my virgin are talking, and me I share with him a story regarding the Romans them when them claim to them a conquer the world. But them normally take away your little boys and girls, them, especially the little boys them, and carry them back and grow them the Roman ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and them when them grow up, them don't remember where them come from. They don't remember not because
them things to them are Roman. Them things to them are Roman.
Yeah, them think them are Roman. So that happened to all Africans, them know.
Yeah. Guadeloupe come like a little French colony still, and most of the French them absorb the colonized into them idea of being French, So a whole heap of people in Guadeloupe and Martinique actually see themselves as French. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is really something else that a black man look at and say he's French.
Yeah, them francophone.
Yeah, in the Britain way them not observe you as no Englishman. You continue to say you're Englishman, you're British, but them no want you say that.
Are we alone no accept our true origin in Muta?
Yeah. Everybody else accept for them thing. Accept it. Hard, man, it's rough. It's rough, brethren, it's rough. I tell you.
Another thing, when we see today, see an article there, one of my cousins from overseas, he come give me to a CDC advise Americans finna come to Jamaica because of the COVID spike.
Yeah, them did say, but we stop some people from coming. The Prime Minister say anybody will come from Brazil and next country, even if I'm a Jamaican, them not allow them back in the country. You never hear that news there?
Yeah, me hear that story, but me hear like say the Jamaicans them know would have to quarantine.
No. If them come from you hear them say Brazil about 40 different strain of guanis or no, It's not only the England strain and the South African strain. They must say there's about 40 different strain in Brazil. So them have, I think it's Peru, Them say Peru, and them say Brazil and the next South American country. Any Jamaican with down at them country there right now, them have to stay there. Them can't come back to Jamaica, them not allow them at the country. Let them say. So, the thing get away.
Get away for two cars. Even this vaccine thing, the other bridging them talk about it. You see I think the COVID vaccine, they come from midday news today. Where they must say the scientists them would discover, because the Columbus experience where the blood clotting after you take the vaccine.
Yeah, you get a blood clot.
Yeah, within 2 weeks or so you can get serious blood clotting and so they don't know to what extent it going to affect anybody.
But that Jamaica are the one that them bring that one that they are Jamaica, England, Yeah, man, the same vaccine when they talk about cause the blood clot, so. They are AstraZeneca, whatsoever what them call it. India supposed to deal with it, make it.
Another one day them did ban one day, man. Another one day.
Yeah, them stop use it, but them after a while when them check out, them say them start use it again. But I think Germany right now are all off again on it, until further testing go on. So that is really where I go on there. So. But according to them, It seems like the other one them it's usable, so we don't know. Me don't know.
Well, we have to go see what's going on, because I don't know our puppetry, our government, you know, them, you know what going on with them. Because, you see, because me don't understand, say, Jamaican is not owned by the people, but really the people, them, where we indebted to. You know what I mean? So anything they tell we have to do, as it basically are going. You know, because you see,
Jamaica is, you know what I'm saying? The American country in America, in the Caribbean. Well, Jamaica is America's country in the Caribbean.
Well, me have a limbo with that, because see what happen now. Me think Jamaica can easily become a Republic of China too.
Yeah, but them not going to become the Republic of China. America not going to allow that. America not going to allow that. And with the nearer to America than China, with a 1 hour 18 minutes to reach a Miami on a plane, you know. A 2 day take you to reach a China. You travel from here, so you land in America, you land in Guadalupe, not Guadalupe. Kuala Lumpur, from Kuala Lumpur, you land in this. It takes you a little while to reach long the source, so that's a far distance thing, you know.
Yeah, that's true. You know, this a puppet government. I mean, I understand them. Yeah, you see a little thing what they come. Me here on Running Africa Sunday morning with Kabu. This brother make mention. I mean, see some picture with on social media too with some bun and cheese.
Where they put them picture upon the bun and cheese. Yeah. And them no want to address it, you know.
I'm joking to get about that.
No, man, tomorrow we're going to deal with that. We don't want to deal with that just now because we have a long program with that tomorrow. Because
man,
it's the most disgusting thing I have ever seen politicians do. It's worse than the $10,000 when they offer people to take vaccine. Worse. It's worse.
Yeah, man.
They've gone to the dogs. They've gone to the drunk for them. The government gone to drunk or Rasta when them tell you when me see what them do this so with them picture and green bun jacket and
savage kind of
terrible thing that terrible thing, man. And that's how it reach. And that's how it reach, brethren. And that's how it reach.
I just say you don't want to talk about, you know, me call you tomorrow and talk to you about that stepping razor. Because even this broker thing where my swing with some joking thing them.
Yeah, criminal activity. You don't know where it come. You don't know where the broker come from. You just have to use it.
You know me here, you mentioned, and that's something me talk about all the time with my Empress too. Where this Clark's thing where my wear and sitting. I say, you know, as a Prime Minister, I say, if you show you how backward would be, because, you know, and this is not me promoting Ramesh wear or anything like that. But me just look on Ramesh wear as a Jamaican brand. It's a man where him do him thing and him step out, them have a little thing go on. Why not we want Ramesh wear and make Ramesh thing bold?
Because so that is not connected. Because Ramesh wear not connected to the bad man them and the people them.
You understand?
The hardcore man them who call themselves Brogada Montego Bay. And the Clark's booty is something where certain people wear for show off. So well, boy, right, them can afford a Clark. So you have to connect with bad man. A bad man you might try to connect with, you know. I don't really just a man who wear Clarks, you might connect with, you know. You might try to connect with a bad man like him a bro God, you know, like you know.
You see the mindset, because if Ramesh thing moving, you know, that are more employment for Jamaicans, you know, from a Jamaican employer, you know.
Yeah, you have a Ramesh, you know, you have a tan, you know.
Me?
Yeah, you have a Ramesh for you, you know.
No, me not Ramesh for me, no, but me definitely go and get one.
Then, they are promoting up on the radio, free of cost.
No, but me not say, though. Me just think as reference to me for me like the argument that
but you still talk about it after about how much money for that advertisement you just give them a while ago.
Yeah, true. Like, I have to go link competition.
All right, we're going to move, Virgin. Yeah?
All right. Yeah, me I left you with a quote from Marcus Garvey.
Go on.
We want the people to hear this. Progress is the attraction that moves humanity. And we think we need to get ourselves in that idea that we need to think about how we can continue to develop ourselves from which part we're there.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Good argument. All the while. Yes, El.
El.
Blessed man, Dingo, you the man.
Good. Yeah, man. Good flow with the show. And, you know, where we Africans in Jamaica have to know is that we have to fight to own and control Jamaica for our benefit and not to be terrified and deal with fear about whether or not Chinese are racist in the USA and them thing they like say we can self-determine and thing. You know what I mean? That have Marcus Garvey and other ancestors. You know, we have to fight to own and control Jamaica.
Yeah.
Because we're not in nobody's backyard. Nobody, no coward thing. When you are coward, you are in slavery or you remain in slavery. Jamaica must be owned and controlled by us, the Africans of Jamaica. Simple. And no fear, no foe. Fear, the people who fearful are people who sell out one another and them thing there. You know what I mean? Marcus Garvey and others, you know, we have to be real soldiers. And addressing this thing with people we're stranded in Jamaica who live in Britain, who not able to come because after them buy them return tickets and trying to return to Britain where them live, find that them can't afford this COVID testing, which they never knew about when they bought them tickets.
Well, I see everything in Canada. When you left, you know, you have to have $1,000.
Yes, it's dreadful.
Canadian, you have to pay for hotel and
people buy them
test.
return tickets, Muta.
Terrible.
You know? And when them reach at the airport, as you know, the Palisades they are out of Mobile, we find say them can't thing because them have to have tests. And it's the British Boris Johnson regime where I demand this, you know.
Yeah, but the Canadian, them have it too, you know. The Canadian, them have it, them say the Canadian dollar is to pay your hotel and wait name the quarantine you and then pay for the examination.
So it's the same procedure. And again, and these are innocent people who, when they bought the tickets and things, spend up their money when them in Jamaica, you know, about them business and things, and then get stranded. No, man. So, something has to be done about that, man.
Yeah, what we are going to do? What we are going to do about it? Tell me what we are going to do.
Well, we have to do some brainstorming. Because
no, what is the brainstorm?
We know the problem.
Yeah, but tell me what can we do? Not just brainstorming. What we can do?
Yes, no. One of the things what we have to do is this kind of publicity that to highlight the problem. Because if you don't highlight the problem, because we need to recruit people to come on board to support other means of pressure to apply. And we have to apply the pressure in Britain and in Canada where the problem exists. You know, where them.
When you say pressure, when you say pressure, what you mean? When you say pressure, what you mean? In Canada, England, when you say pressure, what you mean? What we are going to do? What is the pressure we are going to apply in England and Canada?
In terms of lobbying to politicians who are elected by the people, where that is concerned, that is one means. There's also in terms of people demonstration.
Yeah, but demonstration, watch out.
By the airports and things.
Demonstration now going to make them change their mind, brethren. Demonstration now going to make them change their mind. If the demonstration take the form that if these people can't travel, nobody else can travel, they have to go take it. So how you going to do it for make nobody else can travel? What you going to do for make nobody else not travel? You're going to lay down in front of the plane at the airport?
Well, mass protests using certain methods. Yes, why?
No, but what is the certain method that may I ask you? But it come to that, you know what, so that's why I ask you what we are going to do. Because right now, people can't go back. People have to get $1,000 or whatsoever. So, no, it happen now. So what we are going to do now? We're not talking about go sit down and plan for the next year for you, because by the next year that done where we done them now do that again. So what we're going to do now?
No, that's what I'm saying right now. What I'm saying right now. We would have to take drastic mass people action.
Like what?
At the
Like
airport.
what? What? Like what? What we going to do at the airport? What we going to do at the airport?
All right. Well, suppose, for example, roads are blocked.
Yeah.
So that that there can be no vehicles either going in or coming out. In other words, unless you deal with these people, nothing else can go on. Nothing else can go on. So you see, when situation serious, it calls for serious action, for remedy.
Yeah.
Because it is really, really dreadful what these people undergoing, and them have them families and others in Canada and in Britain and so are suffering as a result of them thing there. I mean, it's not the people them fault and thing, and we can't just leave them just like that. You know what I mean? And of course, this program, like other programs should do too, should also continue with this highlighting of the problem and don't make it go off the radar screen. You know what I mean? But one of the things is that if people don't keep it into focus, them things just go on the way that it go on. You know what I mean? We have to directly engage. For too lot of people engage in things where not positively beneficial. I mean, I hear you have to deal with this thing and later with the bunting, with the GLP logo, and I agree with you. It's totally repulsive and disgusting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
and I know you're going to deal with it fully, man, but it show you the disdain in which them hold the majority of our people. You know what I mean? Belly lick.
Them will offer $10,000 to take vaccine that are there to people over 60.
Yes, but I just said this one here, worse.
Yeah, terrible.
Not even worse. Worse.
Of course.
The sickening, man. And you see the thing about Clarks with the bad man thing, with Andrew Onis and thing, is one thing me agree with, is that him supposed to be wearing things made by Jamaicans to promote the Jamaican economy. Clarks is promoting the English economy.
Well, that will bring up, and here will happen now since him do that now. Clarks who make it now say, them are going to use some dancehall artists to promote them Clarks. And that is because of him.
Dancehall artists promote up them things from long time.
Yeah, but when I say him make them go do it, him to show how why the thing is now, that him lift up him foot with that Clarks on it. And all the while the youth them are wear Clarks. And wait name the Clarks never come and say they are going to make some ad and use Jamaican and do it. But because him take it up now. See that him cause it, him cause them to come out now, to come say them are use Jamaican. By promoting them. Yeah, him endorse Clarks by putting it on his foot.
Yes, promote it, yes.
And now them come now and I say, well, the Prime Minister wear Clarks, and maybe we should have come along to Jamaica and use some dancehall artists and promote the Clarks. All they will get is that some little dancehall artists will get some money and fight. And them are going to sell millions more Clarks. And who will get it? Anybody, who will get no tide? Not we.
It's a very classic company in England I go get out of
yes, of course.
When he should have been wearing something to promote the Jamaican economy, which would help Jamaican people. I totally agree.
But that's what them
totally agree.
That's what them steer.
But you see, it shows the mentality, that you're not respecting and promoting your own countries, your own people's thing. You do it for the foreigner. It's a slave mentality.
No, watch out. Wait the hold on there.
It's seriously in problem with the mental slavery.
Yeah, but wait there. Him never do it for the foreigner, Him do it for connect with the people them down here.
With the so-called bad man them.
We are weird Clarks. That is where my do. It's not him never do it for the foreigner. It's the foreigner them recognize that they can make some more money and fight now. Because him put it on him foot. You know what I'm saying?
True. But Muta, I agree with you. I agree with you totally that him never do it directly, intentionally for Clarks, you know. But the effect is that is Clarks it benefit. What I'm saying is that if him did have a Marcus Garvey mentality.
No, me don't say that already, you know. Me don't say that already, you know, say. If him did put on a local thing, we are local man. Yeah, you just come up and mention a brother a while ago. A local thing, we are local man though. And then now people see him with it. When I say, boy, I write to the Prime Minister where, you know, a design from such a the Prime Minister where they may get one too. But him never do that because his mind not dead so. Him have a slave mentality, his mind not dead so.
Him not, yes, him have a foreign mind.
yes, official foreign mind.
Yeah, like the Junior Reid Joe, foreign mind. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I take the time signal there, so. At 1 o'clock, upon the dot, anything that they away, DJ? No, there. All right, so we'll just go and talk. All right, yeah.
Muta.
Yeah, man, I hear.
Yeah. You say Jack Scorpio, Black Scorpio there. Him have a youth, 17-year-old youth from Sydney, Spanish Town named Kevin Clark. I tell you, watch out for the youth there.
Okay.
You know, because it shows the reggae music is alive and well, man.
Him have any music yet? Him have any music yet?
Yes, during the Girl Your Mind. Jack sent it to me last night. You know what I mean?
Jack now send me no music, Rasta.
Girl Your Mind.
It's so far you there in England and you get tuned from Jack Scorpio, but it not send none to me. We don't write down here so we play it.
No, but listen. Me and Jack are hygiene from a tall.
No, that have nothing to do with the promotion I'm tune. Wait there, that have nothing to do with the promotion I'm tune. But they write down, that may show you the foreign thing.
But you know why I do that?
Why?
Other than me and him are bridging from a time, in terms of music thing, I always promote things where him do and them things over the years. And so him know me have my radio shows and write and them things there.
So me have no radio show. Me have no radio show. So me have no radio show.
Yes.
Okay.
No, okay. I never said you would
jealous, me jealous. Me jealous.
Me know I'm jealous, you're
jealous.
But listen.
You can't declare England and get tune. And just copy, I just wrote it so I mean I get the tune. A joke business, joke. Joke.
All right, remember
just copy where you are dealing.
Let me tell you about though, you know.
Eh?
Right? Remember the Lee Rice, it was there where
they may not play it. They may not play it regular, man. My fan, if I talk about him more long time. They may not play them tune there. The man them prefer give some foreign people like you them song, but we local people don't have to know
foreign, you know. No foreign thing, you know. Jamaica, my born and grew and that.
But I don't Jamaica there. Watch out.
Or a 1 penny. No change. You can't go around that, you know, Muta. It's African from Jamaica. Anywhere in the world we need there, you know. Anywhere in the world me there.
I run promote, man. I run
promote. You see, I represent.
I run up promote. You know, I say that.
Me not run up promote.
No, me say I run up my mouth, man. And me say I run up my mouth.
Me know, man.
I know you and me, I run up my mouth.
From Kingston technical days, that's so we go on and things, you know, and then we are there, you know. Free. But you see, in a Guadeloupe, where you're not talking about and Martinique,
the French thing,
you know, while the French say that the Africans in them place say them is French, you know the ironic thing is that them still treat them in a racist way.
Of course. Oh, you mean, true them say them are French, that means say them are French.
As much as them say them are French, they want to tell them that.
Yeah, they might absorb you into them.
Treatment is still racist.
Still racist, of course. Yeah, man, definitely. We have no illusions about that. Yeah. At the Guadeloupe and them have delusion about it. At the Guadeloupe and them have delusion about it. Them really believe that them are French. And they attack them go like, them are French. And if you see them in France,
but between
them behave like
them
France.
Only go on like that. Yeah, but listen, them only go on like that to me and you, some of me and you know. But them admit because them feel the racist treatment both in Guadeloupe and Martinique, and when them go France, you know.
Yeah.
Them get the racist treatment, you know. And you know, so them did have some pesticide thing where them in a use, I think, a Guadeloupe or so. You didn't know about it, too, man. With the crops, them, we are giving people them cancer.
Cancer, yes.
Yes, I use spray with some pesticides.
Roundup. Yeah, man.
Yes, serious thing. You know what I mean? You know, but we as Africans of Jamaica, have to know that Jamaica is ours. We know in nobody backyard, and we must own.
And we no squatter.
Because as Marcus Garvey say, power the only argument to satisfy man or woman.
Man, yes, only power. Yes.
Nothing else.
No
prayers
power,
no petitions and nothing, you know.
Yes.
And it's either you decide to fight and be a soldier to be independent.
That's why I ask you, if them say, when them don't now accept this and now accept that you have to have money, what we are going to do? That's why I ask you that question. Because if we do have no power. We do have no power.
So, but as we outline, in terms of direct action to shut down things, civil disobedience, if certain things not change, and it has to be international. So the pressure applied both here and there. You know what I mean? So that it coordinated. Because that's how our enemies work, you know. They work across borders against we, you know. So we have to work across borders against them. Which is why Marcus Garvey, UNIA and AFL organization was universal. You know what I mean? Because we can't deal with our enemies just on a country by country basis. It has to be worldwide. Because our enemies operate worldwide. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You
Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Definitely.
You know, tell me we are going in England, you know, tell me about nothing we are going in England all the way yesterday, you know.
No, I can tell you we are going. Boris Johnson is proposing that 400, that for people who want to travel now, in addition to them airfare, they have to go pay £420 each.
Yeah.
For the COVID test, you know.
Yeah, but that means I tell you, say so Canada Institute one.
That means, yes,
me just tell you, say Canada in
£420 each, you know.
Yeah, but wait there. That means I tell you, say Canada, I say, you have to have 1,000 Canadian dollars for travel. Separate from your plane fare, you have to have 1,000 Canadian dollars. That's what I must say.
While Paris has said £420 at least here, so yeah. So it's the same type of thing. But so you know effectively what that means is only the rich or the wealthy will be able to travel if we allow that to go through.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
and the airline owners themselves are afraid. And the airline owners themselves are afraid because a few wealthy passengers can't make it economical for any airline. You know that too.
Yeah, well, you see, Jamaica now, if them want to go, them going to find that
you need the quantity, you know, Muta. You know that too. You need the quantity of passengers, you know.
Yeah.
People just alone in a first class can't make a thing, you know. You need the majority which is in the economy class to make it feasible economically.
Yeah, but you know, Mandingo. You could have said that, you know, but you see, Jamaican people, you see, if them want to reach, them go and go find the £400. I don't know how them find it, but them usually find it. It's so them stay. Them could have bought at $400, what them a talk about. And a little more, them find a way to get that. I tell you, that's how we stay.
Yeah, but Muta, honestly, you know too. A lot of them will still not be able to find it. Some will find it by the hook or the crook. But some still not going to find it. The number is going to be drastically reduced, man.
That's why I ask you what we're going to do. What we're going to do. That's why I ask, you know, what we're going to do about it. What we going to do about them saying you have to have £400 for travel, separate from your plane fare, to deal with COVID tests and hotel and all them something there. What are we going to do? Because I can't say that, so you know.
Well, as me said, there have to be some form of coordinated mass civil disobedience thing where that is concerned. Because talking is good, but it has to be accompanied by them kind of action that them actually feel it, that nothing can happen unless them think they change or reverse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have to come to the point that you have to do what you have to do to get your rights and things. Because this thing here is also a threat to our personal liberty in terms of freedom of movement, you know.
Yeah. Them not care about that.
In terms of freedom of movement, you know, because this thing about so-called vaccine, passport and that type of thing. Like in England, Boris Johnson come with that thing about if you want to go in a pub, which we call bar in a Jamaica, or in a hotel or so, you have to have a vaccine passport. So that is start. If people allow that, and enough people realize that none of that, it's a slippery slope towards a total police state. That means say you have to have a vaccination card to go anywhere, because from them say you have to use it to go 1 and 2 places. Then just extend it to other areas too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
can you imagine? You have your money and you want to go in a bar to go or in a restaurant and you have to have a vaccination thing for sure. No. What about people who don't want to have vaccination? Right? I mean, some people who are vaccinated, my thing on it, who want to be vaccinated, that is their right. But it is also the right of those who don't want to be vaccinated, not to be vaccinated.
That me say too.
It's an individual choice. But what I'm saying, people should not be forced and compelled.
Definitely not.
To have no vaccination card.
Go around the corner and say them now. Them say them now make it mandatory, but them do some things to make you have to get it.
I lie them a tell. Muta me and you know I lie them a tell. Them start off like say them now make it mandatory, but
round the corner. Them go round the corner.
Me and you know, yes.
Yeah.
And then we tell you say we told they go last 2 months or 3 months. Then you hear, something come up and we're gonna extend it. The real long-term aim is to have it permanently. And is that we are bringing in national ID, you know, which people have resisted. The vast majority of people have resisted national ID in Britain, the States, and in Jamaica and things. But this is a way to use the coronavirus, the fear factor, to bring that in through the back door. So we have to be vigilant.
We have to move, though.
And it's people like me and you have to find this out to our people. See?
Yeah, we have to move. We have to move. All right?
All right. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, man. Good thanks.
Blessed love.
Yes. This is the Culture Edge on IRFM. You know, say, we'll tell you, say we're going to talk to someone in Africa there. Aswad, about what going on there with the dreadlocks and how them prevent the dreadlocks from go school. And it's a big issue. Big issue down Ghana. Big issue considering say a whole heap of Rasta there Ghana. Whole heap. If you don't mind sharp, more there Ghana than Jamaica yeah, so. But a whole heap of Rasta there Ghana, a whole heap of my brethren them go Ghana. Because them usually say Ghana is the gateway to Africa. That is what most ones say. You know, and you talk about Ghana, South Africa, and Ethiopia. We have a whole heap of Rasta. And now we see this same scourge, the same little colonial mentality catch up itself inside Africa, where they tell you about no locks, no locks. I feel like the winter come out of North America, come along here, so you know. I tell you what, with the 2-day America, you know, with the 2-day America, Rasta. There was one thing when I get a cyclone, you know, I tell you, some cyclone lick some place up someone, I tell you, serious thing. The ones we are going to America, the Bible people, them love put things. Hey, how everything happen in the world is centered around America, so when it come on to the Bible. You know, I mean, like, you never talk about the Bible, tell you, say, now, unless a terrible thing happening down there, now we are Switzerland or, in Alaska, maybe, in America, Alaska there, but you never hear nobody tell you, say, well, you see this and that, it's in the Bible, no. Everything in America happening in the Bible, All Trump in the Bible. Certain things we are going on in America now, in the Bible. And then you never hear nobody talk about no other country, China. China have no mention in the Bible. You have someone that read Revelation, everything, Revelation, center around the beast, 666, which is the Pope, and all of these terrible things were supposed to happen in a Revelation. People just sent out all the vaccine and all in the Bible, Yeah, man, and the vaccine in the Bible, and all the vaccine now we're now making in America, they're in the Bible too. And then now you see all, my boy, bro God, they're in the Bible now. It's supposed to be now another ending of the world again. The amount of ending of the world where we have here, so. The year 2000, the world was supposed to end, 1914, the earth, a whole heap of time the world supposed to end. People always have said that Pastor God come from earth. And now we see the earth continue and human beings there are going like them an idiot. Really going like them an idiot.
You hear that?
Yes, hear?
Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
Blessing abundantly to the eye.
Give thanks. Gail man. You don't play over, man.
So it's wrong.
Yeah.
As me there, I will for you still, I said, if I want to have money to pay for the ad them on their phone, it's like, you know, I go get to talk to more time. I tell her they have to pay for.
I tell you.
I have to pay for about 10 that make sure they have some credit there.
No, man, them rush the program with you. Hey, when the program has started, years before you're hearing the ads for the program in Rasta. No, we are ball about the ads them. I tell you, man, the people them say, yeah, that's how we want the ads them, That's how we want the ads them.
But you see, one thing I can say to the whole of Jamaica, I'm going to give thanks to the opportunity to talk to the IT, But let me tell you something. Whatever you can do for hold on upon your laughter, to hold on upon something, to laugh about or to talk about what pleasant,
Yeah, of course.
Because let me tell you something. You see, the most me ever see in my life, the impact of colonialism pan we generally, because the leadership, whichever brand it is, is a product of what the white system has created,
Of course.
See? Whether them they teach you to speak properly and all them things there. And when we talk Jamaican, we've been reminded to speak properly, And the education that them stamp and give them where them can put on them wall to say them graduate from this. Remember, it's still approved by the oppressor. Yeah? There is no oppressor that is going to organize nothing to liberate the oppressed.
No,
I don't expect that. And from the education to the religion to the food to the clothes, everything. Yeah? So when we see what's going on right now, Muta, they also realize that as a society, we have been disarmed. The puppetry is from the top. All who hold position right now in the government are sort of a puppet where them pull some string from elsewhere.
Bossy slave, them me call them bossy slave.
Yeah? Them is some brainless objects that take instruction from elsewhere. Yeah? And the society as well has been disarmed. The most you have right now are some fork and shovel and couple machete. You know, better get all the machete you can. Not to fight against one another, but as a tool of defense or resistance. You're talking to the Virgin in England a while ago. Yeah, and you're asking a couple times, so what we are going to do? What we are going to do? You can talk all you want to talk, There is nothing
that the talking going to add up to. Because them don't know say what them do impact the society now and inconvenience and all them things. They them don't care. And if them don't care, it no matter what you want to say. And we talk about lobbying and all of these lobby. You so when them there come to Africa, you think a lobby them did come to lobby. Them come to murder people and take up people and carry them away.
Grab it, them come for grab it.
Grab it and take it and carry it over in them museum. Or say them take this from down at the dark continent.
Yeah.
And them do that with people. The whole with that there, so right now. We never complain and I don't like that. I take with people, them can't come here.
Yeah.
And now if you want to go somewhere, and if you don't have plane fare, and you don't have the visa, and you have all the other things, you cannot leave. And that's the reality right now.
Yeah.
All me say, we have to just be mindful, not to turn upon with one another.
And that's the main thing, brethren. It's if we start make them make a turn upon one another now, and lose the fight, The battle gone, left it low.
Yeah, we have to be very careful, not to turn upon with one another.
Yeah.
And because you see the enemy is not even so visibly,
No, the enemy is within.
They utilize some other little things like fear tactics to get people scared.
But you remember the Bridget talk about a movie named The Enemy Within? And that's what the enemy there, It's not out there, so the enemy is within.
Within where no motor? Within where? Within what? Because you see, we can speak of it from the standpoint of saying, well, the enemy is within where? Within where headspace?
We can work in that headspace. I would the enemy in the headspace. The way we are going now.
I will it,
Yeah.
Because you have to now try to find a balance. You have to try to find a peacefulness at the same time. Because even when we speak of making a strategic plan and all of these things, you can't make no strategic plan with no public radio announcement because there's a time for silence. That's why them have secret society. Because you're going to talk what your plans and you're going to do, demonstration. Well, all right, you better come out with your gun to shoot off some people. And who you going to shoot? Who you aim for?
Same people.
Because the enemy is not visible. Them have them cronies where them set in some little places and them just pull the string and it move. But them have the backing of the military. The force is there.
Yeah.
And you cannot go out there with no placard about you revolting. Revolting with a placard, them wipe off your slate, man. And that's right there.
I understand what you say, man. Definitely.
And that's right there.
Yeah, man.
And it feels very hopeless because not only that, if you don't have the kind of control to say, look here, say a your plane, you know where it's going to land and when it's a take off, you're not in control of nothing.
Yeah. That
nothing. Yeah. And one might use the term, it sounds hopeless. Yeah? But you have to go speed dance, because you don't have no power.
It's not
you don't have no money to do things, and you don't have no armament. Do things like how them go down a Saddam place and go rip up in place and murder him. Because them have them economic hitmen already,
Yeah.
But go discard the thing already,
Them come out, Jamaica come do it already in the 70s. Them do it in the 70s, yeah.
If you don't have no power, man, power of money and power of military might,
power begets power, man.
Media, you don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Go find one corner and go hide or go create something and come.
Yeah.
But we are going to watch this thing unfold and we give thanks to the opportunity here.
Yeah, man. Give thanks to your friend, man. A long time ago, your friend, man. Give thanks.
In that time, I kind of realized that I have to tell the age. And I have to appreciate the
age. You have to respect the age.
Yes, man.
You have to respect the age.
Hey, both of us, let me tell you something. I tell people, say, look here. I 1 year, I left high school.
Yeah.
And me go blink. And when me walk my eye, me hear me as a senior citizen.
I tell you, no, me used to be an elder now. Me used to be an elder. But I say, well, I'm the elder.
No, brother.
That's how when me told the elder.
And them have the gall to come look on the something on my face and tell me about it's grey. It's not grey, it's silver.
Silver. I don't have grey here. I have silver here, man. Of course.
Silver here.
Give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks.
I love a hand at you. We talk.
Every time. Yeah.
Morning.
Yeah, man.
Doing good.
Yeah, man.
I'm Mikey Profit, man, from the cassette and St. Mary. You don't know.
Okay.
It shows you a long time saying about come like it cut off.
Where is it talking about?
Well, I have to look at it, I don't know if you can hear it.
Well, you're not a lot of time, you know, so hear it quick now.
Alright. Me's a man start, you know. Me's a man a farm and then the thing there, you know. But at the same time, right, you know. So all the corona come at me afraid to touch all the farm style.
Why?
I have to walk on the road, you know.
So you don't walk on the road?
Up on the road, I have to walk to the farm.
So what that, I don't understand what you say. So you don't want to walk on the road? Is that what you say?
Yeah, because I know this is wicked, man.
So you know somebody will catch corona because he walk on the road?
Then up on the road, no people catch him on all the town and them.
No.
Man,
you mean say you could have walk on the road and see somebody and buck up on people?
Yeah, then we are there, you know.
Brethren, you're hyper-paro, man. You're hyper-paranoid, man.
No, man. Okay, I don't understand that word there.
Paranoid means say certain things just scare your heart, just scare you. You're just scared. For no reason at all, you're scared.
I really talk to you because dangerous disease, you know.
Yeah, me know. All right, so tell me now. So what you do now? Like, where you not go to your vineyard, what you do?
No, I'm not go there still. But
no, that you just, you just tell me say you don't walk on the road, you don't go to your vineyard because you don't go on the road.
No, I'm not walk on the road motor, man.
But that you just say a while ago, where you tell me go like say me don't hear what you say, man. You never tell me say you don't walk on the road.
I'm kind of scared because now the people that might walk up and then go to have it and this same time, no man go sneeze by you and then go here there.
No, but you're not walking near nobody to sneeze by your brethren. Where you walk near people to sneeze by your far?
Not really still.
If you're so paranoid, you just walk far from them, they make them see over there, so you, for yesterday, you just European and say, you'll walk, and then you just walk away.
It goes still.
So walk to the plant then where you grow?
But me I tell you, dancing they could avoid still. If we don't real people and for really, protect we, friendly and there, because all the people dead in a dance.
No, wait, warm to the things that, warm to the things that where you plant. What look about them?
Me I look for them, man.
Then we start off and say you can't go to your vineyard.
No, I can't go there more.
What is this? Yo. When you start off the argument, what you say a while ago? You say you can't get to go to your vineyard.
No, I can't.
What you say?
I say I'm kind of scared.
You're scared to go to the vineyard? All right. All right, so you're scared to go to the vineyard. So may I ask you now, you still go to the vineyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, where are making things sound so far? We are making things sound like, yeah, man, you're making sound like you can't go to your vineyard because you're scared to walk on the road. That's what you say, you know. You say you can't go to your vineyard because you're scared to walk on the road because people there on the road. But now you say you go to the vineyard. That's what you say, you go to the vineyard.
Yeah, but still, if you attend the vineyard by any means necessary because I don't know,
the way I'm making things sound so far then, the way I'm making sound so.
I'm not working then we there, because
yeah, but you're making, where you plant?
Where you plant?
Where you plant?
No, if I'm going to call me, I have to really touch the road more time when the river come down.
No, where you plant?
I plant banana, I plant cocoa, dashi in the little way there. Yeah.
And you sell it at market? You sell it, where you sell it? Manor Park, where you sell it? Crossroad.
Well,
people just come by.
It's not a vast vineyard because no, it's not a big enough vineyard still, you know.
I know L me I talk about. Where you reach a L? Big L. Big L coming at this. Go and talk.
I know one big vineyard still, but me still, you know. Some more time still, you know.
So you know wear masks and them something there?
Yeah, man. I have around 4 masks for myself.
Yeah.
I'm a little boy. I have around 3 for himself.
Yeah. I when you walk on the road, you bungle up on the road with people and you walk far from them.
No. I'm not trying to bungle up with people still.
Yeah, the way I work for. Them. Nobody now come hug you up. No, nobody now run come hug you up. So where you work for?
Why is I not think it's thing where I don't know. It's set away still in a motor.
Of course it's set away. But you say me not gonna make that now true, me set away. Me not go up on the road, go buy my food or go deal with my vineyard and all them something like.
Yeah, true that still.
Nah, go stop me.
Some people are going like say they don't know say disease there.
Yeah, some people say no there. You have some people say no there. You have some people like that say.
Yeah, and then we are no mask. Then walk keep them this. Then walk on each up on your same way. Just man say sometimes when you tell them say why he's half look a bit now he look shameful and he look weird like a disrespect or disrespect.
Them are vex. Well nowadays me no business with a man want vex, you know. If a man come talk up in front of my face, you know, I'm going to tell him.
Look like him, I want to rush all you and then look weird.
Well, you know. You see me, you know. You see if a man come and talk up to me in my face, I'm going to tell him exactly what I deal with, you know. I'm not going to make him come talk up in my face. I tell him exactly it's a brethren. You talk to name my face, you know, brethren. That's, you know, a COVID time, you know. Yeah.
But the reason last scenario, you know, motor, where a man asks for a girl, you know.
A man what?
The reason scenario, a man asks me for a girl, you know. And him not have no mask and me not have no mask. So me draw from my mask in my back pocket, you know, but I want, out of my back pocket, you know, but I want to see girl again in town and gone. Oh, you look on that?
Me not look on that. What me I look on it for? Me no business with him. Me glad same gone. Me not glad same gone.
But what me want to still, motor, what me really want to still.
Yeah.
So what me do on songs, what me do on tunes, see how me not get it for play.
You don't know how you get the tune for play. You know, just send it to the radio station, I send go get a Dix Jack, man, make him play it.
Think so. But sometimes you just play one time, more time you not play again.
You send a tune and don't go play one time?
Why, I don't even know. People tell me say play.
Wow, people tell you say play, so you say play one time, I not play again.
No, I know me not hear it play for me.
Then, you know say not play when you go on a toilet? You know say not play when you go on a toilet?
No, sir.
It couldn't play when you go on a toilet?
But me not still hear it because me ready that turn up blood.
That you're not going to say that. That you're not going to say. So you listen to your radio 24/7. You just listen to it.
Yeah.
Which station you carry go get?
IFM, man. Me carry go half a tree branch.
Yeah, and what you know?
All right. This Jackie name funny. You're one for you, one for my Ellie.
Yeah.
And such like.
Well, me not get it. That's what me know. Because you can't send things. What I tell you how this thing I work now. You see, right now it's serious, you know. People hardly play one no CD, you know. Because CD, you pack up your house and you pack up your place and you have to go burn it for putting on your computer and all that. Something. So people prefer you send the CD on them WhatsApp or straight to them email. You understand? So most man don't really want to accept CD again because CDs are burning nowadays. Nobody now play CD again. Right now, I couldn't tell when last we play a CD. See? So like, I have to burn my, what you know, I have a whole heap of CD pack up in front of me, you know, where I'm supposed to burn, and it's a hassle. So when it goes straight to your email now, or your WhatsApp now, more than likely, them put it in them computer, in the computer already, and it's not a problem, and it not take up no whole heap of space. 100,000 of CD in my house. So my wife will tell me, say, why right now come like me want to move her out to put me CD them. Understand? So, yeah, me have CD on top of CD. People that get CD. So right now the thing is because get an email from somebody and just send the CD to the email. And then you take it from this and see what's going to happen.
Send it to IRFM email address.
No, man, send it to the person them who you want to get it.
Our Mutabaruka
email address. Send it them kind of way there. Yeah, you send it to that the email address.
Okay.
It's easier that way there. Not only for you, but it's easier for the DJ because they know you don't have to come out the road for catch COVID, for give him a CD. I give them a CD. Yeah, you can't just sit down in your yard and give your computer a CD or your phone a CD. A COVID and just send a COVID music to the email. You say so.
You are just saying about I don't know your Rasta in the motor and when you talking about our thing burn every you know. Our thing burn hard, you know, John.
Like what you talk about? Like what you talk about? We burn hard.
Music we talk, man.
So where you say yeah. But you know, I don't want a CD there, because I could have burned up my computer.
You don't want to see
it could have burned up my computer. It could have burned up my computer. Anyway, you know, we have to move now, yeah?
Yeah, man, protection, man.
Do what I tell you if you do, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, me gone. Give thanks, yeah?
Yeah, man, protection, man.
Yeah, so we are saying, oh, well, remind you, so we were there from 2 o'clock to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war. And we want to heal up Shane anywhere I'm there. But then now we don't have to heal up Shane right now, we have to heal up my brethren. Yeah, you go and go, brethren. DJ Kemar. I let them say DJ Kemar. DJ Kemar, and the next side, I'm going to watch you say. I keep the thing afloat, you understand? We want to tell you, say, we will be forward in here. By the time you go to bed and wake up again, it's time for stepping razor, you understand? Greetings. You might be wondering, when you see that big writing on your screen, 12 into 48 equal 4, what it means. Well, given that this medium is not a normal medium, we are here to awaken the consciousness of the people. We decided that we would broadcast 12 hours of streaming, the same thing, every 2 days, in order for you to get the essence of what we're trying to do when we broadcast one thing and you miss it. So you might be doing something, we know that most people really never sit down and listen to anything for 12 hours. But you might hear something and you say you don't have no time for listening now and you want to listen to it again. So within the next 12 hours, the same thing will come back again and that will happen for 2 days. So we have a 12-hour broadcast, repeat itself after 12 hours and repeat itself after 12 hours. And for 2 days, repeat itself. And then after that 2 days, we switch again to our next 12 hours. So don't be scared, don't be frightened. Don't think, say, you know, something funny are going on if you hear the same thing. But we have facilitate everyone. And we have say 12 hours of schoolwork and partying. And then, for those of you who don't miss it, you might want to hear a next tune where you never did hear before. And you know, so the next 12 hours, you're going to hear it again. You understand? So we have say, just tune in, because this is a revolution. And when we say revolution, we really are talking about a revolution in media coming straight out of Jamaica. Never before done this way. Where we blend entertainment with education. It's like you have a classroom and you go up and recess. The recess represent the music. The classroom represent the documentaries, the lectures, the opinions. And that is really what we have to offer on this medium called RAS Internet. We want to present to you a wholesome kind of level of consciousness right now. So subscribe and you will see how entertaining and how educational it is. And tell your friend them. This is Mutabaruka, out.